So you two come from a family with no pilots, I presume.
No, there's no pilot.
Right. And flying, when you flew at that time, flying in itself, being a pilot in itself, was a very rare profession. How did it all happen for you? And I ask this why, because there are many people who join us today from no flying routes, and they wonder what can we do with ourselves, how will we, sail in this profession, and you've almost done all there is to do, including flying. So, could you please answer?
Flying is, at that time when I joined, was very exclusive, and only people who had somebody in the family knew about flying and how to become a pilot. It was not common knowledge. This profession was not known to all. People knew about pilots and flying, but how to become a pilot, generally it was not common knowledge. And nor was it propagated in the schools. Schools were standard engineering, commerce, science, those types, or you go to the army. So I have an elder brother. He went to the army NDA after the 10th, and obviously when he went to army, so I also was a bit excited. So my father said, one in the army is enough. You have to choose a different stream. So then I was thinking what to do. So my brother basically met someone who had pilots in the family. And I was obviously, like every child, is attracted towards flying. So I would love to fly as a passenger, go to the airports, watch airplanes fly, and keep watching them, sitting on the roof of my house. And I had a small transistor. So the transistor, that frequency could be adjusted at that time, so I could hear the ATC.
Wow.
Approach and tower. So even if you didn't understand anything, you could hear things. So just watch the airplanes go over it. My house was kind of in the approach area. And then my brother suggested, and I basically jumped onto it. Why not? And later on, we started figuring the process of getting into a flying club, and then the CPL, how much it costs, etc. And in aviation or in life, I have learned through failures. So the first exam was the SPL exam, student pilot license. So I asked a couple of people there at the flying club that how do I study for it. They said, you pick up this book. There was one book, light blue color, and that's about it. So I said, okay, I'll read up the book and go. So I failed. So then I asked other people that I read this book and failed. They said, oh, why did you read this book? You should have read the other book. There were notes. I said, I didn't know about it. There are notes also. If there are books, then why are there notes? Everything should be in the book. So, okay. Then I read the notes and then passed. So this concept also carried on till date. I don't take notes. I said, I will read the source code. That is the FCOM or whatever. But because notes keep changing, the source code changes, notes don't change. So why do you have to make notes? You make a better book. So that is how I entered flying, and I joined Delhi Flying Club. That stage, I was trying to do my graduation from Delhi University and flying alongside. And as luck would have it, there was a teacher's strike when I joined college. So I would go to the college, do nothing, play cricket, come back home. And next day morning, I would go to the flying club because that was in the VIP area. So hours of operation were very limited. Early morning, 5 o'clock to maybe 7 o'clock. And there were a whole lot of students.
This is the Delhi Flying Club.
So since that teacher's strike was going on, so I decided to concentrate more on flying, stand in the queue and get some flying hours. And then finally I decided that it's better to do this, concentrate in one area rather than doing two things at a time. So since flying was less here, I decided to move to Karnal and get more flying hours. That was an uncontrolled airstrip, and flying finished off quickly there. And then I applied for IGRUA, and I did my CPL from IGRUA. So I was, I think 18, not even 18 when I entered IGRUA. Or my 17th birthday, I entered IGRUA on that date. So everybody remembers my birthday. And I remember the RT exam, the minimum age used to be 18 or something. So I had to wait for some time to give the RT exam. And there also I learned from failures that if there is an exam, so I said, if I have to do something in life, I have to do it myself. I cannot depend on others, especially if it is an exam. It is a validation of what I have learnt or not learnt. If I have not learnt, I have not learnt. I will rather learn instead of just getting the grade and move on. So there were some failures there also. One particular failure was a navigation exam, and we used to do plotting at that time on the chart. And in that exam, everybody was helping everybody. And I said, I will not use this methodology. If I know, I know it. If I don't know it, I will attempt another time. So everybody passed except me. So I said, no problem, I'll do it again. So then I gave another exam and I passed later. So at least I knew the concept. So which I have seen later on in life, that if your foundation is weak, then that weak foundation basically prevents you from acquiring knowledge, further knowledge, higher knowledge. If your foundation is strong, then you can build on it faster. And you see it in every stage of learning and skill development, from a novice to beginner to being competent and becoming an expert. So you become an expert because your foundation is strong. Otherwise, you are somewhere in between, a competent or a proficient person, wherein you can just about do the SOPs, but you don't know why the SOPs were made and how the SOPs are made and under what circumstances you can deviate from SOPs. So that foundation has to be strong. So those were my learnings, even in the flying aspect. So as luck would have it, I had a flight instructor who would prefer other activities rather than training the students. So there were 4 of us, and other flying instructors were busy flying and their students were progressing fast, and we were sitting idle because my instructor would be busy with some admin work or on leave or here and there. So for a long time, 6-8 months, I was stuck with 4 hours or something of TB20 flying in IGRUA, and everybody else was getting solos and flying solos, 10 hours, 12 hours. So one fine day, my instructor went on leave, long leave. So it was decided to reallocate the students. I was given another instructor. So that instructor took me for a ride, and I flew a circuit, 2 circuits. Then he says, okay, you're fit for solo. And then on the last circuit, he left the aircraft and sent me solo. And later on, people tell me that he came back to the flight operations center and saw my hours, 4 hours, and he was shocked. And he was more scared than I was.
You were.
Yeah. So anyways, I enjoyed the flight without the instructor and came back. So that is how my learning has happened.